Gushyate yasya nagare rangayatra dine dine tamaham sirasa vande rajanam kulashekaram kumbe punarvasu jhatam kherade cholapattane kaustubhanam taradisham kulashekaram ashreye. The great Alvar, the king Kulashekara, appeared in the state of Kerala during the month of Masi, Punarpusha Nakshatra, Sukla Paksha, Chaturthi Tithi, and he is considered to be the Kaustubha, the beautiful necklace, the jewel that's on the Lord's chest. Is Amsa or incarnation of the Kaustubha mani. He has written two great literatures. One is Mukunda Mālā, and another one is Perumal Tirumozhi. Perumal Tirumozhi is in Tamil, which is pretty similar to Mukunda Mālā. As we go through our presentation, we have seen some of the pasurams from Perumal Tirumozhi, and also we'll continue to see some of the pasurams from his work, which is done in Tamil. This Mukunda Mālā is a garland that is made of verses. We offer to the Lord different articles. But what Kulashekara has done is he has offered a flower garland which is made of not the flowers, but then with the verses, Stotram. The Lord loves Stotram. Anyone in the world, they like to be glorified. That particular sense of attraction towards glorification is actually coming from the Lord himself, because Stotra Priyaha, he loves to be glorified. But the thing is that compared to us, the only one who can be glorified, who is fit to be glorified, is Krishna, Mukunda. No one else in this world are qualified to be glorified, because our glorifications is time bound. Our glorification, who glorify us today, may criticize us tomorrow. But then when it comes to Krishna, years may pass, yugas may pass, but then the glorification stays still as is. That's the greatness of Mukunda. That's the greatness of Krishna. And those who have nothing to offer to the Lord, they can offer this beautiful stotram, because it attracts the Lord. Mukunda, Mo means moksha, Ku means bhumi, Dha means pradami, to give. One who gives the moksha bhumi, the place of the spiritual world. One who elevates us to go to spiritual world. One who takes us to the spiritual world. The only one who can take us to the spiritual world, the only one who can give moksha is called Mukunda. He is Mukunda. This beautiful Mukunda Mālā is of 40 slokas in total. And the sequence of this 40 slokas is also very beautiful. Starting from the very first sloka where Kulashekara is blessing, seeking for the blessing so he can continue chant the names of the Lord. As he chants the names of the Lord, then he goes to the second sloka where he do Pallandu, Jaya Jaya. And then from 3rd to 8th sloka, he praying to the Lord that he should never forget the lotus feet of the Lord. From 9 to 10th sloka, he then describes the beautiful transcendental form of the Lord. From 11 to 13th sloka, it's only Lord Krishna who can be the protector. No one else can be our savior. That's from 11 to 13th sloka. From 14 to 15th sloka is praying for unalloyed bhakti. Bhakti is the ultimate thing we all have to pray for. Therefore, he is in 14th and 15th sloka, he prays for bhakti. From 16 to 20, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, he is giving some important instructions for us. Very good, very important instruction for Lokaha, the people of this world. And from 21 to 31, it glorifies the holy name. This whole Mukunda Mālā is actually about glorification of chanting, glorification of holy name. That is 21 to 31. And 32 to 39, surrender to the Lord. He surrendered to the Lord and seeks nothing else other than devotional service, kind career. I don't want anything else. The purpose of I want to remember your lotus feet, the purpose of having bhakti is the purpose of me surrendering unto you is for only one reason. Let me be engaged in your devotional service at your lotus feet. That's the only point, that's the only reason why I'm doing all this stotram. That is from 32 to 39. And finally, on the 40th sloka, Falastuti. What does one get benefit of hearing, chanting, speaking about Mukunda Mālā? Therefore, in the first sloka, Shri Vallabheti, Varadheti, Dhayapareti, Bhakta Priyeti, Bhavaluntana Kovidheti, Nadheti, Nagashayaneti, Jagannivati, Thyalapinam Pratitinam Kuruma Mukunda. He calls out so many different names. Vashri Vallabha, Varadha, Dhayapara.
Is the call going on now? Hare Krishna.
No, Prabhu, we're not able to hear.
Prabhuji, some technical issue at Prabhuji's side, it looks like. Yeah, he will be joining maybe. We'll wait for some time.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, meanwhile you take the class.
Dandavat Pranams, Prabhuji.
Now.
Are you all able to hear me?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Some internet connection issue got disconnected. So therefore, he is praying that chant the name of the Lord and some way or the other. And then after he chants the name, he remembers the Lord and remembers his beauty, remembers his appearance, remembers his qualities. And then he started telling Jayatu, Jayatu, Devaki Nandanoyam, Jayatu Krishno Vamsi Krishno Vrishni Vamsa Pratipaha, Jayatu Mega Kshamala Komalangaha, Jayatu Prithvi Bharanaso Mukundaha. My dear Lord, let there be victory to you, O Devaki Nanda, O Krishna, O Vrishni Vamsa, O Megakshamala, O Komalanga, O Prithvi Bhara Nasa Mukundaha. He glorifies the Lord that let there be protection to you, my Lord, let there be victory to you, Lord. After he says this one, Mukunda, the Lord is asking, this is all fine. If someone comes and glorifies me like this, there should be some reason behind it. They want something. They want a job, they want a promotion, they want family, they want husband, they want wife, they want children, they want something in their life. Therefore, looks like you are also praying to me for some reason. Tell me what is that you want. Tell me that what you want, I can give you, rather than just keep on praising me like this. Tell me what you want. At that point, Alvar is saying, Mukunda, Murna, Pranipatya Yache, Bhavanta Mekanta Miyanta Martam, Avismutitva Charanara Vinde, Bhave me astu bhava prasadat. He said, I'm falling at your feet for only one small, yes, yekam. Yekam means just one, only one benediction I need. What's the benediction you want? Avismriti tvat charanaravind. Avismriti. I should never ever forget your charanaravinda, tat charanaravinde. Even if I have to take bhave, me astu bhava prasadat. Even if I have to take many lifetime, doesn't matter, I'm ready, but only one benediction I need is to always remember you, do not forget me. forget you, my dear Lord. And the purpose to pray you is for that reason, not for any other reason. Do not think I'm praying for some other reasons. Usually people come for 3 reasons to pray to you. I'm not coming for those reasons. What are the 3 reasons? Naham mande tava charanayo dvandva advandva hetuho kumbi pakam kurumapi hare narakam napirantum ramya rama mrudanu lata nandane napirantum bhave bhave hridaya bhavane bhavayentam bhavantam bhave bhave hridaya bhavane bhavayeyam bhavantam. You say, my dear Lord, I'm worshipping at your lotus feet, not that I want to go to a heavenly planet, not that I want to settle down in my life here with all the facilities of this world, not that I'm trying to escape kumbi pakam kurumapi hare, not that I'm trying to escape from the naraka loka, from suffering. That is not the intention of why I want to pray to you. Bhave bhave hridaya bhavane bhavayeyam bhavantam. My dear Lord, let me always remember you. That's the only thing, and not for any other reason I'm praying to you, my dear Lord. At the time, that is third slokam. And then the Lord, that is requesting to the Lord to understand something, that Naham mande tavacharanayo bandhum advando hetuhu kumbi pakam. That's the third sloka we saw. And then he says that I'm not doing all this thing so that I can get something out of it. Nafta dharme navasunachiye naiva kamo pabhoge yatyat bhavyam bhavatu bhagavan purva karmanu rupam yetat pratyam mama bhavumatam janma janmantarepi tat padam boru yugagata nisala bhakti rastu nischala bhakti rastu. I want bhakti, not just bhakti, going to the temple, putting something in the hundi, and then just putting something, praying something. Nischala bhakti. We go to the temple, we pray to the Lord and everything. When situations are nice, when there are situation changes, goes against to our choice, against to our wish, then our bhakti is tested. Therefore, at any given point of time, my dear Lord, let me have nischala bhakti, padarombahu, at your lotus feet. I always want to remember you, no other thing. Therefore, I'm not doing dharma, I'm not doing mistakes, not doing all these things so that I can get something out of it. I'm not behind any of this thing. Simply want to remember janma janmantare api. Any lifetime I take, I should always remember your lotus feet with nischala bhakti. Nischala bhakti is important. If you don't want to follow any of these things, then you know what you're going to happen to you, my dear Kulashekara. The Lord is saying, if you don't follow any of the dharma, any of these things, then you'll go to hell. You will have to suffer there. Do you know that one? At that point of time, Kulashekara says in the 6th sloka, Diviva bhuviva mamastu vasaha narakeva narakantaka prakamam avadhirita sharadhara vindo sharanete marane api chintayami. He said, I'm not worried about anything, whether you put me into Diviva, whether you put me into the place in the heavenly planet, Bhuviva, whether you give me birth again into the earthly planet, or you put Narakeva, whether you put me into the Naraka, doesn't matter for me. I'm not worried about any of the things. Wherever you place me, you have all rights to place wherever you want me to place. I'm not going to demand, because you are Lord, you are Swatantriya, you are independent. Therefore, who am I to question you? Therefore, you place wherever you want. But my dear Lord, only one thing. Charanete marane api chintayami. At the time of death, I should remember you. I will always remember you at the time of, especially at the time of death. Let me remember your lotus feet. He's praying that because Krishna says, at your time of the death, you remember me, you will not have to take birth again, and you will come back to me. Therefore, Arvar knows very well that remembering the Lord's lotus feet at the time of the death will solve all the problems. Therefore, he's saying, I don't care wherever you are put, but the smartness of Arvar, the smartness is also given by Krishna himself. The smartness that we have, we should not think that I am very smart. The smartness, the skills, the intelligence, anything that we have, it's all Krishna's given. Not that we have because out of our own greatness. It's Krishna's giving us all those things, because we can know very well, even a most intelligent person can forget things when it's really needed. Karna forgot certain things and so forth. Like many examples are there. Therefore, we should not be sticking on to ourselves thinking, I'm very intelligent, I'm very smart, I'm very skilled, I'm very experienced. All those things, when the time comes, the Lord has to remind us at that point of time to remember certain things. Otherwise, whatever great intelligent person we are, it's no use at that point of time. Therefore, Arvar is asking them, Charane api chintayami. At the time of death, let me remember you, my Lord. Charane te marane api chintayami. At the time of death, let me. And then he remembers, I'm talking about something in the future, like, all this different social security and this 401k, this insurance. We invest so much on this thing for the future, thinking that we are all going to enjoy that point after we retire, whatever the age bar is, 59 and a half or 64, 65, whatever it is. We are putting all the savings thinking that we are going to live that long, and then the returns are going to come after my 65 retirement age. I can enjoy those things. Arvar suddenly thought about it. What is the guarantee I'm going to enjoy my retirement plans? There's no guarantee, because death is going to come any time. There's no guarantee for any of us. Therefore, after saying in the sixth sloka, let me remember at the time of death. And then he changes his program. He says, Krishna Tvadiya Pada Pankacha Pancharamantam Adhyayvave Vishuddhamanasa Rajahamsaha Prana Prayana Samaye Kapavata Pittai Kanta Varadano Viduhu Smaranem Kutaste. Smaranam Kutaste. Kutaste. How is it even possible when my voice, my throat is choking? When kapha, vata, pitta are pulling me and dragging me in different ways, by knee pain and throat pain and heart pain. Sitting is a problem, getting is a problem, speaking is a problem, and breathing is a problem, thinking is a problem. All those problems are going to come as we get older and older and older. Where will I have time to think about you, especially at the time of the death, Krishna? It's not going to be possible. Therefore, let my mind let your lotus feel like a cage, my mind as a swan. Let right now, when I can see, when I can smell, when I can speak, when I can taste, when I can hear, when I can touch, when I can think properly, let my mind be entangled at your lotus feet. Therefore, it's not possible otherwise. At the time of death, my Krishna, my dear Lord. And then he prays like this, and then he goes into the 8th sloka. Chintayami harimeva satatam mandam hatitanam bhujam nanda gopa tanayam pata paratparam Naradhadi Muni Brinda Vanditam. He says, Krishna, the destroyer of Hari, destroyer of all the sins that we have, I worship to you, who everyone, the great Munis, Narada, and many great saints have all prayed to you. Therefore, I am also praying to you, my dear Lord. And then he's talking of now specifically addressing Krishna over here. And after that, he moves on to the 9th to 10th sloka. He describes the beauties of transcendental form of Krishna. Karacharana Saroja Kanti Mat Netra Mine Shrama Mushi Bhuja Vichi Vyakula Agada Marge Hari Sarasi Vahapla Tejo Jalogam Bhava Maru Parika Keda Madhye Tajayam. He says, my dear Krishna, Tyajayam. He says, my dear Krishna, Karacharana Saroja Kantiman Netramine. He starts describing, because Krishna appeared in front of him. Therefore, he's describing the beauty of Krishna, how beautiful he is, how relishing he is, how cool he is, how refreshing he is. Therefore, he goes on describing Krishna's beauty and how beautiful he is. How beautiful he is. Sarasija Nayane Sasanka Chakre. Then he describes that his beautiful eyes is carrying Shanku Chakra Murabhidi Ma, killer of the Mura, Ma Viramasya Chittarantum, Sukha Taram Aparam Na Jatu Jhane, Haricharana Smarana Murtne Tulyam. Therefore, my dear Lord, the killer of Mura, the beautiful eyed one who carries Shanku and Chakra, let me drink the beauty of yours. We all try to drink something or the other, right? Now he's trying to drink Krishna himself. Unnum soru paruganir tinnum vettalayim ellam kannane. As Arvar says, that for devotees, the greater devotees, they don't look for something else as a thing to refreshment, as a drink, mango juice or this juice and that juice and whatever it is. For them, everything for refreshment, it is Krishna. For nourishment, Krishna. For enjoyment, also Krishna. Therefore, for devotees, great devotees, everything is Krishna himself, no one else. After saying this one, he moves on. Krishna, it is you alone who can give protection to us. No one else can create protection to us. Mabhi manda mano vichintya bahuda yami chiram yatana. Namina prabhavanti papa ripoho swami nanu sridaraha alasyam vyapaniya bhakti shulabam dhyayasya narayanam lokasya vyasanam apanodhana karodhasasya kim na kshamaha kim na kshamaha. My dear, Kulashekara is appealing to his mind now. He's telling, my dear mind, do not be afraid of Yamaraj. Yatana Shariram. At the time of death, we all will get a Shariram called Yatana Shariram. This Yatana Shariram is meant to be designed in such a way that it can be punished, it can be tortured, it can be torn apart. Therefore, he is telling, my dear mind, do not be afraid. Mabhi manda mano, the foolish mind, vichintya bahuda yami chiram yatana, do not be afraid of the torments of Yamaraj, do not worried about any of the sins that you committed for a long year. All these things, everything will be diminished, completely will be destroyed by Sridharaha. Sridharaha is a beautiful name. He says Dharaha, Swami, Prabhu, husband, Sri's husband. Madhava is also the same thing. Sridharaha. Therefore, my dear poor mind, shake off all the fears that you have. Just meditate upon the lotus feet of the Lord. He is a remover of all the sorrow. Therefore, you become a servant. He prays like this. When you become the servant, the Lord will take care of everything. But the question is, the samsara is not very easy. The samsara sagara is such a dangerous place. We need something or the other to cross over this ocean. How am I going to do that one? Bhavajhalati gathanam dvandva vadahatanam suta duhrita kalatra trana bharatithanam vishama vishaya toye majjata aplavanam bhavatu sharanam eko vishnu potam naranam. Now, mind is telling, well, that is all good, but how am I going to cross over this ocean of samsara? It is not very easy. It's a deep ocean. I'm gone to the deepest place, long distance. I'm not in the shore. I've gone to the deepest region of the ocean where I can't even return back, and the ocean is so deep that I'm going to completely drown into this ocean, and therefore it's very difficult. And this ocean has a lot of aquatic Suta, Duhitra, Kalatra, that is wife, children, brothers, sister, friends, relatives, all these different aquatics are there. Different aquatics are there. Therefore, I've been pulled by all these different aquatics in the deep of the ocean where I have nothing. I'm also not good in swimming. What am I going to do? At the time, Kulashekara is saying, Bhavatu Sharanam Eko Vishnu Poto Naranam. Naranam, for all the Nara. Nara means the Jana, the living entities. Nara, we are all Nara. Nara, Narayana. Narayana is also the same thing. One who gives protection and shelter to Nara is called Narayana. Now, just as a side note, now here he said, Bhavatu Sharanam Eko, there's only one way that we can be saved from this ocean, samsara dhava, is by taking the boat called Vishnu Potham. Vishnu Potham means the boat of Vishnu. Sharanam, just surrender to the Lord, and the Lord becomes himself as a boat. When he becomes a boat, he will be able to cross us over to the spiritual world. Bhava jalatam ahatam tushtaram nishtareyam katamahitam cheto masmagha kataravan sarasija drushi deva tavaki bhakti reka naraka bhiti nishanna tarayeshyanti avasyam. Then he says, it's only possible by surrendering to the Lord, who is a killer of Narakasura, who can kill the dangers of this dangerous ocean, and he will be able to help us easily to cross over this ocean of samsara. After saying this, Arvar is praying, my dear Lord, give me bhakti, and let that bhakti be alone as a way for me to escape the samsara and come to your lotus feet for the devotional service. That he prays in the 15th, 14th and 15th sloka. Trishna toye madana payana udhutva moha urnimale taravatye tanaya sagaja grahe sangar kulecha samsarakya mahati jhalado majjata natri dhamam padamboje varada bhavatu bhakti nayam prayache. He says in this verse, he is describing the dangers of the samsara. It's not easy samsara, because it looks, the danger of the samsara makes us so attractive, to make us feel so comfortable and so nice, lest we realize that we're drowning actually. Can you imagine how this ocean of material existence has been designed? We are in the deepest ocean. As we are in the deepest ocean, we are feeling that we are comfortably situated. That's the beauty of this whole thing. We are feeling that we are comfortably situated, but then actually we are drowning. Not only drowning, we are surrounded by the waves and the winds of this ocean, which is tossing and tossing at left and right in all different directions. Not only that, with all the aquatic surrounded by us, also demanding us and pulling us, doing all those things. What is this? Therefore, my dear Varada, my dear Varada, Varam Datati iti Varadaha, my dear Varada, who give all benediction, Bhavato Bhakti Nayam Prayache. Therefore, my dear Lord, the only way that I can cross over this ocean is to perform bhakti. I need the bhakti boat, the boat called bhakti, and that's the only way that I can cross over. My dear Lord, please, please, please give the bhakti where I can cross over. After saying this one, he goes to say that, my dear Lord, before telling you something, I also want to tell you something about this thing. I've given all the details of this ocean and everything, but then we should also know that I'm not wanting to waste any moment at this point of time. I want to make use of every single moment that is given in my life to perform devotional service until Madhraksham Kshine Punyam Shana Vibhavato Bhakti Rihinan Padam Je Ma Shraumsham Shrauma Bandum Tava Charitam Apasya Anyat Akyana Jatam Mam Shmarsham Madhava Thava Api Bhuvana Pate Chetasa Apnuvanan Ma Bhuvam Twat Ma Bhum Twat Sparsha Vatikara Rahita Jana Janmantareapi. He says, in this verse, he said, my dear Lord, I declare aloud that my interest is not towards any of the material thing. My interest is simply to think about you, to surrender to your lotus feet and do devotional service unto you. Therefore, my dear Lord, give me the boat of bhakti. After telling this one, he started giving an important information to all of us, saying, giving an instruction from the 16th to 20th sloka, that how one has to be careful with our senses. Senses are so dangerous that it pulls us in all different directions. The tongue, the eyes, the legs, the nose, the head, the mind, the ear, all these things try to engage us in so many other ways other than Krishna. Jigve kirtya kesho muraripum cheto bhajas sridharam pani dvandva samarchaya kata soto dvayam tvam suno Krishnam lokasya lochana dvaya hare kachangri yugmalayam jigra grana mukunda pada tulasi mutna nama adoksacham. O tongue, glorify Keshava, the slayer of Mura demon. O mind, worship Sridhara. O hand, serve the Lord, worship him. O ears, listen to the stories and katha of Achyuta. O eyes, behold the beautiful transcendental deity form of Krishna. O feet, go to the abode of the Hari, to the temple. O nose, smell the beautiful fragrance of Tulasi of Mukunda, that's of Tulasi offered to the lotus feet of Mukunda. O head, bow down to Adoksacha, one who is the only one is beyond the senses, the material senses. Therefore, he prays like this, and he also says that this is not that I am telling Yatmyavalka, hey Lokaha, now he's addressing directly to us, hey Lokaha, Shunuto, Prashuti Marana Vyadi Chikitsam Imam. Now he's going to tell that to solve all this problem, there should be some medicine should be given. Therefore, let me give you some medicine. Reason that the medicine will relieve us from the repeated samsara, this repeated birth, death, and disease and old age. E lokaha shunuto prashuti marana vyadi chikitsam and treatment. Chikitsam imam yogegnyah samudha haranti munayo yam Yagnavalka and many more other great sages. Antar jyoti ameyam ekam amritam krishnakyam aplayatam tat pitam Paramaushudam, that pitam, drink that aushudam, drink that tonic, drink that medicine, which is greatest medicine, with anute nirvanam adyantikam. He said, drink this medicine. When you drink this medicine, what is this medicine? This medicine, amritam, this nectarian medicine, it is not going to create side effects. It's not going to create heartburn, nothing. Krishnayakam, Krishna. Krishna is the medicine where you can drink Krishna himself directly to get rid of this whole miseries of the material existence. Therefore, take Krishna. And then he goes to on another point saying that Krishna is also sometimes for some people may be little bitter. Sometimes this Krishna is also sometimes may be bitter. Therefore, I'm going to give you a much more greater medicine. If you take this medicine, guaranteed that there won't be any issues for you. You will enjoy this medicine and you can surrender to Krishna and go back to Krishna. That is, then he's going to talk about Narayana Mantram. Namo Narayana Mantram. Hey Martyaha Param Hitum, Paramam Hitum means I'm going to give you a good advice, good instruction where you please take it. Martyaha means we are the people because we keep dying in this world, right? We keep dying all the time. We take birth, we die, we take birth, we die, we take birth, we die. Constantly we doing this one. Therefore, our Lord is calling Martyaha Paramam Hitam. I'm going to give you a good advice. Shunuto. Here very carefully. Yo Vakshyami Sankshepatham. And you hear this one very carefully with devotion, with attentiveness. Samsararnavam apatu urmi bahulam samyak pravishya stitaha nanagnyam apasya chetasi namo narayana iti amum. Namo Narayanaya iti amum. Mantram sa pranavam. He is saying that there is a pranava mantra need to be added in front of Namo Narayanaya, and then this should be heard from a lotus mouth of a guru. When we hear this, when you take this Namo Narayana mantra with pranavam sahitam pravartyadhim muhu, when you hear this one, when you can chant this one, that is the best medicine that can cure all the problems of the material existence and lead us to the moksha. Therefore, he says, chant this mantra constantly, and by constantly chanting this mantra, all the problems will be solved. When all the problems are solved, then we will be happily going back to the spiritual world. When we go to the spiritual world, we can continue our service to the Lord. When he says that one, then he also talks about the greatness of Narayana mantra. What is so great about this Narayana? What is so great about this Narayana mantra? He says in the 19th sloka, Prithvi Renuhu Anuhu Payamsi Kanika Palgus Palinga Analaha Tejo Nishvasanam Martu Tanu Taram Rankram Sukumam Nabaha. He says over here, my dear Jivatma, to all of us, remember this Nama mantra has relieved many problems from many people. It is greater than the material things, that earth, water, fire and ether. It is also greater than Kshudra, Rudra, Pitamaha. Is also greater than Shiva, Lord Brahma and Indra, and many of these things. Therefore, Narayana mantra is the greatest mantra that you can take and remember, and always know that there's no God is greater than Narayana, and no God will be able to give benediction, all the benediction that we are asking other than the Lord Narayana himself. Therefore, no one equal to him, no one greater than him. The only one who can give us moksha is this Lord, who is Narayana himself, that is Krishna himself. After saying this one, he is praying in the 20th sloka that, my dear Lord, what type of bhakti I need? Bhakti, sometimes everyone says that bhakti, I'm also performing bhakti. What's the big thing about bhakti? But the bhakti that Alvar is asking, Baddhena Anjalina Nathena Sirasa Ghatrihi Saramodhamihi Kantena Swaragadgadena Nayane Udgrena Pasambuna. He said, my dear Lord, Baddhena Anjalina Netra. He said, my dear Lord, with my Anjali Mudra, I have to pray to you. When I pray, my eyes should be filled with tears. I won't be able to see anything else. It should be blocked by the tears. My throat will be choked, unable to even say any word, unable to even chant any further. And if at all we are all able to give wonderful classes about Krishna, if at all we are able to chant 16 rounds completely, attentively and everything, according to Alvar, that means our heart is rock, iron. We have not developed that bhakti. That's what according to him. If someone is able to give classes for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours with making jokes and expressions and all those different things, that person doesn't have bhakti. As simple as that. Because why? If that person has a bhakti, Then he won't even be able to speak a second word after thinking about Krishna for a minute. In Ramayana, when Valmiki Muni was asking, who's that person who has all these wonderful qualities? And when he asked this one, Narada Muni immediately had no words. He was just struggling to say something about Lord Ramachandra. He took a few moments to even bring back to his external consciousness and then answer the question that Valmiki asked for. That is called real bhakti. If you are able to chant nicely 16 rounds without any offenses, without these things, and be able to give classes and everything, as simple as that, we are still in the very beginning stage. If you are not so, after chanting Hare Krishna, just stops, tears flows in our eyes, the goosebumps, the hair stands on the end, we roll on the ground, the tears, all those different symptoms will be existing. None of those things are coming to us. Therefore, we are still called practitioners. We are simply called Nityam Tot Charanara Vinda Yugalam Dhyanamrita Swadhinam Asmakam Sarasiju Aksha Satatam Sampadhyatma Jivitam. He says, my Nityam. How often do you want to get this sort of bhakti, my dear Kulashekara? On a weekend, when you go to the temple, you want to have tears filled with your eyes and hair standing on the end, and then you want to have this different emotion. On the weekends, do you want to have? On your birthday, you want to have? When problems are there, you want to have these expressions and emotions? When do you want? Nityam, all the time I want to be in that emotions of bhakti. That is how I want to perform bhakti. But if you have this thing, how can you even perform bhakti? But that is called the highest stage of bhakti. That highest stage of bhakti is what Alva is praying for over here. After praying to this one, now in from 21st sloka to 31st sloka, Alva is going to glorify the holy name. And the first thing, the 21st sloka is expressing a very important principle. That principle is, there is no one else that I can surrender or I can go to my Lord except you, because you are Karuna Sindhu, Kripa Jala Nidhi. You are a great ocean of compassion, great ocean of mercy. You are a wealth of compassion and mercy. Therefore, like you, no one else can be existing in the entire creation, will have existed in the past, will exist now, or will be coming in the future. No one can be like you, my dear Lord, compassion, ocean of Karuna Nidhi. You are a wealth of Karuna, Kripa, Daya. This is the message for the 21st sloka, and that we are going to see that today. 21st sloka. He Gopalaka, he Kripa Jalanide, he Hindu Kanyapate, he Kamsantaka, he Gajendra Karuna Parine, he Madhava, he Ramanuja, he Jagatraya Guru, he Pundari Kakshamam, he Gopijana Nata, Palaya Param Janami Na Tvam Vina. Na Tvam Vina Janami Na Janami means I don't know, I don't think so. I don't know anyone Tvam Vina, leaving you aside, Param, anyone who's greater. Na Janami Tvam Vina Param. I don't know anyone else who is so great as you are, my dear Lord. Therefore, you are Gopalaka, Kripa Jalanide, Sindhu Kanyapate, Kamsantaka, Gajendra Karuna Parina, Madhe Madhava, He Ramanuja, O Jagatraya Guru, O Pundari Kaksha. Not only that, Gopijana Nata, you are the only one who can get qualified to all those things that I just now said with this quality. Tvam Vina Param Na Janami. Other than you, I don't see anyone who's qualified to fit into your qualities, but anyone is qualified to be like you. That's not the possible. You have to imagine there's a conversation. These are all names of the Lord, like how we saw Shri Vallabheti, Varadeti, Dhayapareti, Bhaktapriyeti, Bhavaluntana, Kovideti, Nadesh, Nagasainik, Jaganivase, Tyalapanam Kuruma Mukunda. Likewise, in this sloka also, only names of the Lord have been given. Over there, Shri Vallabheti, over here it's Gopalaka. So he's starting with hey Gopala, hey Kripajala. Therefore, Lord, you do agree that I am great? Nowadays, like you have to imagine as if that the conversation is taking place between Lord Krishna, Mukunda, and then Kulashekara Alvar. Now Krishna is asking to Kulashekara, so do you agree that I am great? What do you mean, my dear Lord? Of course you are great. How do you say I am great? Well, you are Gopalaka, you are Kripa Jalapa Nidhi, Sindhu Kanyapate, Kamsantaka, Gajendra Karunaparina, you are Madhava, you are Ramanuja, you are Jagatraya Guru, you are Pundarikaksha, you are Gopi Jananatha. Therefore, my dear Lord, you are great. You are great. You are starting from the first name, Gopalaka. Palaka means protection. Go means cow. It is quite interesting that the Lord from the spiritual world, in where he has so many things that we can't even imagine of in Vaikuntha Loka, he leaves everything to give Rakshaka, to become a Rakshaka of the go. Go means cow. To give protection to the cow, came all the way from there to this particular world. I mean, Lord says, well, I protect everyone. I protect Brahma. I protected Brahma. I protected Indra. I protected Lord Shiva. I protected many Devatas and Gandharvas and so forth. But what do you mean? How can I protect you, Kulashekara? And he says, why not me? When you protected Brahma, Indra, Shiva, and all those devatas, remember that you also protected goats. Goats mean the cows. You also protected the cows and calves and buffaloes and bulls and all the cattle you protected. Why don't you include me into that group? Let me consider me also as, don't consider me as a human. Don't consider me as a human at all, because I'm not fit to be a human. I'm an pashu. I'm an animal. Then therefore, my dear Lord, if you consider me to be a human, then definitely you will start finding faults in me, because I've done anadikala karma, and there are anadikala vasanas trace following me and chasing me. Therefore, if you consider me as a human, definitely you're not going to give Rakshaka. You will not become a Rakshaka of me. You will not give protection to me. Therefore, don't consider me as a human. Consider me as one of those cattle, one of those animals, cow, calf, buffalo, bull, goat, whatever you can think of. Consider me as an animal. So in that way, you gave protection to, he came all the way from Vaikuntha, left Vaikuntha to give protection to the cows and calves. In that way, why don't you also come to protect me? Why can't you do this one? Don't, I wasn't go palaka, my dear Lord. Katru Karavaigal Kanangal Palagarandu. In Tirupavai also, Andal says this one. The only reason that Krishna is attached to the cows, this is the commentaries by the Alvars given in Tirupavai, where they say Krishna goes behind the cows rather than going behind to anyone else. Why? Because when Krishna follows the cows, cows does not stop and ask, hey, why are you following me? Don't you have any other better job to? You go. Cows and calves does not question Krishna, why you are following me. But then when Krishna follows us, we ask this question, Krishna, why me? Why me? Why don't you go somewhere else? Why are you always behind me, Krishna? You always behind me. Because in our life, the good things and bad things are happening because of God's mercy. When the good things and bad things are happening, we'll ask this question, why me? But the cows, whenever the things are happening, they do not question Krishna, why me? Therefore, Krishna is more favorable towards the cows who doesn't question him when he follows them. Therefore, Krishna loves cows more than the lokaha, more than the mrityaha, like people like us. Therefore, when Krishna comes close to us in the form of events that's happening in our life, we should not question why me. Therefore, Gopalaka, my dear Krishna, please consider me as one of those cows, one of those calf, one of the bull, one of the buffalo. Therefore, you give protection to them. You also can give protection to me. That's one meaning. Go also means Atma. Go also meaning, because Go refers many things. One of the thing is Atma, Baddhatma, Muktatma, Nityatma. There are three types of Atma: conditioned soul, the liberated soul, and eternally liberated souls. Eternally liberated souls are the Jaya Vijaya, Garuda, Sesha, and Vikshukshena. All the great souls are eternally present in the spiritual world. Of course, they will come and go for some services for the Lord, but otherwise they are called Nitya Atmas. Dityatma, you are the Lord or protector of not only the Baddhatma, you are also protector of Muktatma, you are also protector of Nityatma. Therefore, Gopalaka. Well, that is all fine. But do I have but you are telling that I am the protector, but then do you think that I have the quality that's needed to give protection? When we see this particular sloka, we have to see there's a chain of connection between one name to the another name. One name from Gopalaka to Kripa Jalanidhi, from Kripa Jalanidhi to Sindhu Kanyapati, from Sindhu Kanyapati to Kamsantaka, from Kamsantaka to Gajendra Karuna Parina, from Gajendra Karuna Parina to Madhava, from Madhava to Ramanuja, from Ramanuja to Jagat Traya Guru, from Jagat Traya Guru to Pundarikaksha, from Pundarikaksha to Gopi Jana Natha. There's a beautiful connection between the first name until the name of Gopi Jana Natha. Therefore, the Lord is asking a question back when he said Gopalaka. The Lord is asking that that's all fine. But then to give protection, we need to have some qualities should be present in that person. Do you think that I have this quality? And our verses, my dear Lord, you are Kripa Jalanidhe. Of course, protection is one thing. To give protection, you need to have Kripa, compassion and the mercy and consideration and all the different things. Kripa, Daya, Kripa, Jala. Your Kripa is not a drop of Kripa. It is Jala. Jala means it's an ocean, like running water. For us, our Kripa is only limited. Our Kripa is completely based on the mode of goodness. If we are in the mode of goodness, we show our Kripa. Even in the mode of passion, we sometimes show our Kripa also based on some attachment, love, and so forth. Right? Therefore, your Kripa is not based on time, place, and circumstances, and it's always flowing. It's a wealth of Kripa. Nidhi means wealth. Nidhi means wealth. Jalanidhi means this wealth of ocean of Kripa is never get dried up. It's always flowing, unlimited flow of Kripa. Therefore, my dear Lord, you are ocean of Kripa, compassion. In this ocean, there is no water. When we talk about ocean, when we talk about pond, when we talk about lake, immediately our mind goes into water, right? But this particular Jala, this particular ocean is not made of water, but of your Kripa. Kripa. The Lord protects us based on the Kripa. Therefore, we should understand, sometimes we may be thinking that what punya I have done, that I am devotee this lifetime. I've got the association of the devotees. I've been able to chant the name of Krishna. It is what punya I have done that I've been initiated now. What we think about, sometimes devotees may think that some good, some sukriti, some good things that I've done in my past life, therefore I became a devotee. The truth is that it is nothing to do with our past punya. It is simply because of Kripa Jalanidhi. Because the Lord's name is Kripa Jalanidhi, it is simply because of the compassion of the Lord that we are all able to chant today. We are all able to sit and hear Krishna Mukunda Mālā today. We are all able to do some service to the Lord. We are all able to engage in serving the devotees. It's simply because of the Lord's compassion, not due to our past punya karma. We should have a strong faith in this statement. If we think that is because of the past deeds, it's not possible, because we have not done any good things in our life. If we are not good, we all know, touch our heart and we can tell. The good thing that we have done could be counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, maybe 4.95. Maximum we can count our good things that we have done. The bad things is unlimited. In that way, we are also great. We are also great. God is also great. God is great because of his Kripa. We are great because of our Papa. That's why we can say we are great. Therefore, my dear Lord, it is not because of my past karma that I'm praying this Stotram. I'm doing this one. It's simply because you are Kripa Nidhi, Karuna Nidhi. You are Daya Nidhi, Dayalu. Therefore, my dear Lord, Kripa Jalanidhi. You are the Kripa Jalanidhi. Once Arjuna asked this question, this comes where Arjuna is asking a question to Krishna. Krishna, what is that? What is something that's very special in me that you always try to protect me? always trying to help me. You always try to be there for us, our brothers, and our what is that so very special about us? We have we done any special punya karma or something that in the past that you are always helping us and protecting us, giving your association and taking care of us, Krishna? Krishna did not have an answer. That's the truth. Krishna did not have an answer when Arjuna asked this question. But then Arjuna, to somehow or the other, to explain answer Arjuna's question, Krishna said, okay, I don't know how to answer this question. Arjuna is thinking, what is special in me that you are always my friend, your Saka, you are my guru, you are my cousin, everything. How is that you're always inclined to helping me? What is special in me, Krishna? Sometimes devotees have this idea. When sannyasis comes and Maharajas come, if the Maharaj is specifically always engaging one particular devotee in his service, then that person may think something very special in me. That is why, see, Maharaj is having so many disciples here, but he always calls me. He always gives service unto me. He always engages something very special in me. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice girl. I'm a nice devotee. I am doing wonderful service, offenseless service. I have done a lot of good karma in my previous life. My Guru Maharaj is always engaging me in his service at his lotus. People may think like that. Arjuna was thinking the same way. But Krishna says a beautiful response to Arjuna's, my dear Arjuna, come here, I'll tell you. I don't know how to answer your question, but let me please try to make you understand something. He took Arjuna to the close by pond. There was a pond, water pond, and a pond which has nice water and nice flowers. He said to Arjuna, Arjuna, can you touch the water? Touch the water in the pond. And Arjuna touches the water in the pond. And Krishna is asking, how do you feel? That was Krishna's question. How do you feel, Arjuna? It's cool, buddy. It's cool, buddy. Well, and Krishna asked the question, why the water in the pond is cool? Arjuna did not have an answer. Is someone getting a refrigerator underneath or cooling system in the bottom that they're making something and then the water become cool? How Arjuna, Krishna was asking, how this water is cool, Arjuna? I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's one example to Arjuna is giving, but I'm going to add a few more examples. You just take sugar and then give sugar to you, someone here, and then he says, how is it? Very sweet. How is it sweet? What are we going to tell when the questions like how the sweet is sweet, how the water is cool, how the fire is hot? What's the answer we have for scientifically? You may give all different answers. Forget about those things, keep those things aside. But naturally, the flower has a fragrance. How is the flower has a fragrance? How is it? And Arjuna said, I don't know, Krishna, I don't know the answer. Likewise, I don't have an answer for your question. Why I'm so much inclined towards protecting you, I don't have an answer. That's because it's naturally to me. It's naturally to me. This is the point. This is a Jale, Kripa Jale Nidhi. Therefore, Krishna's compassion is not based on something on our qualification. He is naturally compassionate to all living entities. If a mother is compassionate and loving to the child, not based on something, it's just unconditional love. That mother is having an unconditional love towards the child. There's no any condition why I love my child. One a neighbor is coming and telling a mother, mother has recently had a baby, and she's kissing the baby all over the head and face and body, kissing the feet of the baby. It's just playing, and the neighbor is coming and telling, what do you get out of it? I see you're always cuddling and loving and admiring and showing your love to your child. What do you get out of it? What's the answer for that? What mother can answer to that particular question if the neighbor is coming? What do you get out of it? You just love your child and playing with your child and showering your love to the child. What do you get out of it? Mother is simply going to tell, well, I'm not here doing all this to get out of something. I just love my baby. I just love my child. It's not that I'm loving because I want to get something. Likewise, the love of a child to a mother is natural for the mother. Likewise, protecting the devotees for Krishna is natural. It is not based on some cause. It is natural Krishna. You are in. There's one great sage by name Vedanta Desika. Vedanta Desika has written a Satakam, 100 poems called Daya Satakam. A beautiful, only the Lord's Daya, the Lord's compassion is been he made as a Daya as a personification, the Lord's Daya as a personification, and he glorifies 100 slokas called Daya Satakam. Very, very beautiful, very beautiful. And over there he says, he's challenging the Lord. He's challenging the Lord, saying that you are Chakravarti, my dear Lord, you are Chakravarti. You are Chakravarti because Chakravarti means the emperor. You are emperor of auspicious Kalyana Guna. Kalyana Guna, auspicious qualities. My dear Lord, you are the Chakravarti, emperor of the auspicious qualities. And Lord became very happy. My dear Lord, don't be too happy. I am also Chakravarti. Aham Aparada Chakravarti. He says, I am Aparada Chakravarti, means I am emperor of making offenses to everyone and anyone and all to your devotees. Aparada Chakravarti. You are a Chakravarti of you are Chakravarti of the auspicious Kalyana Guna qualities. I am Chakravarti of Aparada. Aparada means all the sins and offenses and whatnot. I am Chakravarti of that one. Therefore, Daya, my dear Devi, Daya Devi, you cannot find anyone who is qualified to show your Daya other than me, because I am the most fallen Papi, Aparadi, Chakravarti. Therefore, if at all you want to fully utilize your Daya, nature of a Daya, O Daya Devi, I am the right person for you to show your Daya. After saying Gopalaka, Kripa Jalanite, now the Lord is saying, all right, I have the Rakshatvam, I have the protection, nature of protection. I am also Karunakara, show the mercy. But unless someone recommends, I'm not going to come and help you, Alvar. Yes, I can protect. Yes, I have mercy. But there should be a recommendation letter. Unless and until you give a recommendation letter, unless and you submit a recommendation, I'm not going to be able to help you. In what basis I can trust you? Someone has to, whom I trust, should give a recommendation so that I can save you. At that point of time, Kulashekara gives a third name for the Lord, Sindhu Kanya Pate. Sindhu means ocean, Kanya means daughter of ocean, Pate means husband. Ho, the husband of Samudra Raja's daughter. This is very beautiful. So, it is, there is Sita Kalyanam, there is Andal Kalyanam, there is also Lakshmi Kalyanam. Lakshmi Kalyanam is a beautiful episode, or the topic comes in Bhagavatam, where Mahalakshmi gets married to Lord Narayana at the time when there is a churning of ocean takes place between the Asuras and Devatas. During the churning of this ocean, Milky Ocean, there are many articles comes out. And then one of the things that comes out is Sri Mahalakshmi. She herself comes out of this one, walks straight to the Lord and sits on his lap, on the chest. Therefore, she is born out of the ocean. Therefore, she is Sindhu Kanya. And the husband of Sindhu Kanya is Pate, Sindhu Kanya Pate. Oh Lord, you are all the Daya, because we need to have the recommendation. Without the recommendation of Mother Sita, without the recommendation of Radharani, without the recommendation of Sri Mahalakshmi, we cannot approach the Lord. Therefore, it is important whenever we go to the temple, it is important we do not go straight to the temple just like that. If there are different ways and procedures how to approach the Lord, of the many things, one of the things that we need to do is go to the concert, the Mahalakshmi's temple, and then take the blessings from her. And by taking the blessings to her, by the time we reach to the Lord's Sannidhi, by the time when we reach to the Lord's sanctuary, the temple, the recommendation would have already gone to that place. Already it's been passed. Therefore, the Lord, when we go there, after having the blessings of Sri Mahalakshmi, is not going to question us, hey, who are you? Why are you here? Do you have any qualification? Have you done Karma Yoga? Have you done Jnana Yoga? Have you performed Bhakti, unalloyed, Nischala Bhakti? Have you done any of these things? He is going to ask all these questions. Have you done any good karmas? Are you free of any papa karmas? He's going to have multiple questions when we go directly to him. Therefore, to avoid these questions, best thing is to go to Sindhu Kanya Pate, to the Sindhu Kanya, that is Sri Mahalakshmi, Radharani, Sita Devi. We pray to her, please, mother, my father is always in angry mood. He's only looking after my papa that I've done. Therefore, he always is. He says this is Rakshaka. He has Karunyam. All these things are there within him. But the problem with Krishna is Narayana is that is Rakshaktuam, is Karunikam. All these are covered by something called Swatantriyam. This is another technical term that we all should understand. Swatantriyam means independent nature. I am independent. I can do whatever I want. Who's there to question me? Right? That's how we all behave. Sometimes we get into the, who are you to tell me, Prabhuji? Who are you to tell me, Mataji? I know, I'm so and so. I've been in this movement for 20 plus years. I'm Prabhupada's disciple. I've been second initiated. I've been in a big position. So who are you to tell me, sir? We ask this question, but because I am independent, that independent nature comes forefront and always act in such a way to offend devotees also at many times. Therefore, when Krishna is exhibiting his Swatantriyam, it is naturally his Swatantriya. It's not like us. We have false independence, whereas Krishna's real independence. Our independence is false because we can, how much ever we say we are independent, there is always dependent on something or the other. Therefore, our independence is not 100% independency. But the Lord is Swatantriya, is one of the attribute of the Lord is completely independent. He is not bound by anyone. Not bound, saying that is not bound by anyone, but he is bound by someone. Therefore, we pray to Sindhu Kanya. Sindhu Kanya means Sri Mahalakshmi. When we pray to Sri Mahalakshmi, then she will remove that covering of Swatantriya nature of the Lord. Because right now, Rakshatvam, Daya, Karuna, all these wonderful qualities of Krishna is covered with a layer called Swatantriyam. Is covered by, he has all these wonderful qualities, no question about it. The Shastras and Vedas and Puranas and Idihasas, everything glorifies this wonderful quality. But the problem is, all these qualities are covered by something called Swatantriya, that he is independent. Therefore, whenever he wants, he will do. Whenever when the Devatas went to the Lord, said, my dear Lord, this Hiranyakashipu is torturing us. He's doing so many things. Please do. I will do. Don't worry. You all go back. When the right time comes, I will come. I will appear. I will come and take care of Hiranyakashipu and then protect my Pralad. At that point of time, the Devata said, why not now? Why don't you come now? They are not asking this question because it is completely his Lord's decision to when to protect, when not to protect. There's no question of when not to protect. He's always protecting us. That's the truth. He's not that sitting and watching and not protecting us. He's always protecting us. Something we can realize, something we cannot realize. That's a problem with us, not with the Lord. Therefore, the Lord has this covering called Swatantriya. He will do whenever he wants. Whenever he wants. We cannot demand, we cannot force him, we cannot do any of those things. We just have to simply wait for his causeless mercy. But that causeless mercy can be accelerated. How do we accelerate? Sindhu Kanya Pate. Therefore, reminding to the Lord that, Lord, you are not, your independent is fine. But remember, you are Sindhu Kanya Pate. You are husband of Sri Mahalakshmi. So what? If I'm husband of Sri Mahalakshmi has given a kataksha. Kataksha means the side glance vision on me. She's given the kataksha. She's given the side glance upon me. She placed her sight on me. Therefore, my dear Lord, you should accept me. When Radharani's blessing is with us, then Krishna has nothing to, there's no say for Krishna. He's not going to have a second question about us, irrespective of however we are. Therefore, in our Sampradaya, in most of the Vaishnava Sampradaya, majority of the Vaishnava Sampradaya, Sri plays a major role. We cannot approach the Lord directly without the blessings of Radharani, without the blessings of Sita Devi, without the blessings of Sri Mahalakshmi, and by their mercy and Lord's Swatantriya nature is removed. When that is removed, is Daya, is Kripa, is Karunyam, everything just flows like, it's like a dam. You put a dam, the river, the flowing water is controlled by the dam, right? We have seen this dam, right? The dam is stopping the water to go any further. The dam is removed. When the dam is removed, what happens? The water just flows, occupies all the places everywhere. Likewise, the Swatantra nature is removed by Sri Mahalakshmi. When that has been removed, the Lord's Karuna, the Karuna Sindhu, that's when everything just flows and goes all over the place. Therefore, he's telling, my dear Lord, you are that Sindhu Kanya Pate. Remember that you are Sindhu Kanya Pate. Lord says, Arvar, whatever you have said is very true. I have a Rakshatvam, I have Kripa, I am also husband of Sindhu Kanya, Sri Mahalakshmi, everything is fine. But there are so many Virodhis you have. Sometimes easy problem can be solved. When there is big problem, then it requires a lot of effort to solve. In your case, Arvar, you have so many Virodhis. Virodhis means enemies. You have so many Virodhis, and it's very difficult to deal your problem. Your cases seem to be very unique thing. I don't think I'll be able to help you because you have many Virodhis that stops me to come and protect you. I think I won't be able to manage these Virodhis. At that point of time, the fourth name is being Kamsantaka. Kamsantaka is saying, Lord, my dear Lord, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? My Virodhis is big deal for you? You're saying my Virodhis are big deal for you, where you kill Kamsa, you kill Putana, you kill Satakasura, you kill Trinavarta, you kill Aggasura, Vatsasura, Bakasura, Keshi, Kuvalayapeta, Mushtika, Chanura, the elephant caretaker, Kamsa, Shishupala, Pandavakra, just name it. All you did in your past time is kept on killing people. You killed so many people in the past. And killing my enemies is going to be a big deal for you. This killing, first of all, Krishna, killing the demons is not a big feast for you. They are all like mosquitoes. They are all like a mosquito. Say a big fighter, sumo fighter, right? You see the sumo thing. They are so big and huge in size. They are so tall, right? They carry another person and toss him upside down, jump on him, and do all those things. All sort of things they do in the sumo fight, right? They try to do toss and do all those different things and push him into the ropes, and they bounce back and come like this again. All the different things happen, right? And say that one sumo fighter who is such huge in fight, and then while you are sitting, there's a small mosquito comes and sits on him, and then he just does like this. And what do you say? Oh, you are the great killer of mosquito, the mosquito killer, mosquito antaka. And we don't start praising that the sumo fighter will think, hey, what are you talking about? It's just a mosquito. Killing a mosquito is a big deal for you. Why are you doing all this false praise? Likewise, Satakasura, Trinavarta, Aggasura, Vatsasura, Bakasura, Kuvalayapeta, Sisupala, Dandavakra, Hiranyakashipu, Kumbhakarna, Ravana, Hiranyaksha, they are all mosquitoes. For you, they are all mosquitoes. It doesn't matter for you. You just did for the sake of doing, just as fun. You just had a fun. But my enemies are much dangerous than those enemies, Krishna. My enemies are more dangerous because those enemies you kill, they are done, they are gone. But my enemy stays within me and tortures me and make sure that I dwell into this material world, I sink into this material world, and then I take repeated birth again and again and again. Really? I never seen such enemies. I never heard of such enemies. Who are your enemies, my dear Alvar, Kulashekara? Samsara, Shariram, Indriyam, Kamam, Krodha, Lobha, Madam, Matsarya, Ahankara, Mamakara. These are my enemies, my lord. Do you think I can deal these enemies by myself? I've tried this for Anadi Kalam. Life after life after life after life after life. I've tried to deal with all this, my enemies, but I'm failing. Every time I attempt to defeat this enemy, I'm failing in one thing or the other. I become a slave of my enemies. I become attracted to my sharira. I become a slave of my kama, krodha, and greed and illusion and many things. And especially I have such an ahankara, ahankara. no one can change my nature of ahankara. And because of ahankara, this mamakara is just torturing me so much, my dear Lord. These are the greatest enemy that I myself cannot deal, and it's greater than the demons that you dealt with, Putana, Satakasura, and all this Kamsa and these things. My dear Lord, it's only you who can kill these enemies. How can I kill? Kamsantaka. Kamsa is none other than the representative of Purva Karma. Purva Karma. Putana is nothing but the representative of ignorance, which comes out ahankara and mamakara. Therefore, all these things you can kill, they are just representative of those anarthas. Therefore, my dear Lord, you can definitely kill these demons that's within me. You can easily kill me, and I'm therefore, my dear Lord, bhakti and surrendering to you is the only way I can always be free of this thing. My dear Krishna, please come and kill all this demon of my Shishupal, Dandavakra within myself, my dear Lord. Therefore, my dear Lord, kill this thing. That's the best thing you can do. After saying this one, the Lord is nice. You are glorifying me so nicely. You're glorifying me as Gopalaka and Kripa Jalanite, and then you also say Sindhu Kanyapate, you also say Kamsantaka. All this is a wonderful glorification. Wonderful glorification. But I can't remember I saved someone who was in such a difficult situation. I can remember. Please understand, this is a bhava and mood between Lord and his devotee, pure devotee Arva. You should not put your logics of how is that God cannot remember. Do not ask this logistic question. Get into the mood of this beautiful conversation that's happening between Lord and his devotee. Lord is releasing this conversation. Let us also enjoy this conversation. That much we have to take, not to become critical about this conversation. Now the Lord said, I can't remember I've done something like that in the past. Really, my Lord? Yes, you saved. Whom did I say? Hey, Gajendra Karuna Parina. You say, my dear Lord, Gajendra, an elephant, not even a human, is an elephant. You just left everything, didn't even dress up properly, didn't even put tilak properly, didn't even make sure you carried all the weapons and everything properly, didn't even sit on the Garuda properly. Somehow or the other, you got panicked hearing that Gajendra is calling you, it's you, and then you just came rushing at the spot and then saved Gajendra by killing the crocodile, my dog. Do you remember that? You are just watching this elephant at some point of time, but then you are waiting for him to fully surrender. This old sloka that we are seeing now, 21, the 21st sloka, is Ananya Gatitvam. Akinchanya. Ananya Gatitvam is one of the aspects that's been expressed in this particular sloka. Ananya Gatitvam means, my dear Lord, there is no one else as merciful, as compassionate as you. There's no one else, my dear Lord. Therefore, he says, that is the idea of this particular whole sloka. Now he's saying, you've been watching this elephant and waiting for the right moment to save, and you're waiting and waiting. When this Gajendra performed his Sharanagati, surrendered unto you, at that point of time, you came to save this Gajendra from the clutches of this crocodile. Not only you saved Gajendra, you also liberated this crocodile. My dear Lord, why don't you also liberate me from this samsara? Well, that is all fine, but then Gajendra had a bhakti. Do you have any bhakti? The Lord is asking to Alvar. Gajendra, at least at the last moment, he remembered somehow or the other, he remembered me, he offered me the lotus flower, he performed bhakti to me. What do you have? Do you have a Gajendra bhakti? Are you like Prahlad? Do you have any bhakti? Alvar is saying, I am not, my dear Lord, I am not asking you to protect me based on my level of bhakti. I am nowhere close to Prahlad. I am nowhere close to Gajendra. Rather, I am calling for your protection because, please understand, I am not Gajendra, I am not Prahlad. What a beautiful, it's really amazing. Lord is asking a question. Do you want me to come and save you from the samsara? Do you perform bhakti like Gajendra? And Arvar is saying, my dear Lord, I am not demanding you to come and protect me based on my bhakti like Gajendra. I'm asking you to come and protect me because I don't have bhakti like Gajendra. I don't have strength like Gajendra. I don't have that much Maha Vishwasa Purvakam. I don't have that level of faith like Prahlad. Therefore, my Lord, you come and protect. That is the only qualification that I have. What can we say? We are all falling into the same situation of Arvar, that we don't have bhakti like Prahlad. We are not in a situation like Gajendra. We don't have any of this thing. My dear Lord, therefore I am qualified. That's the only thing I am calling you. My dear Lord, please come and I don't have the strength of Gajendra. I don't have bhakti of Prahlad. Therefore, my dear Lord, you please come and save me. You can only save me. You are not suffering like Gajendra. Why should I save you? I don't see your foot has been caught by the crocodile. You are in the water. I don't see any of this thing. Why are you mentioning Gajendra now at this point of time? My dear Lord, please understand here that Gajendra is an elephant which has been caught by one crocodile. But please understand, I am caught in this ocean which is much bigger than the lakes that Gajendra went. And then Gajendra was caught by one crocodile. My dear Lord, I've been caught by 10 crocodiles. 10 crocodiles. Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Jnanendriya. Five senses of knowledge, 5 working senses. The 5 and 5 together is 10 crocodiles are just pulling me into this ocean called Sishupal, ocean called Samsara. It's just pulling me, Lord. Don't you see that? I am much more dangerous situation than Gajendra. I am in dangerous situation than Gajendra. And Gajendra at least only suffered for 1000 years. But my dear Lord, I am been suffering for Anadi Kala. In many ways, I am the right person to be saved. You saved Gajendra, who's in the lake, who's been caught by one crocodile, and he only fought for 1000 years. In my case, I've been in the samsara, ocean called samsara, and I've been pulled by this 10 senses of crocodile and surrounded by many, many aquatics in the name of friends and relatives and wives and children and so on, so on, so forth. And then also, it's not only 1000, I've been suffering for Anadi Kala, where I cannot even imagine how long I've been going. And the fourth thing is, Gajendra was strong enough for 1000 years. He was able to fight against his crocodile. I am not strong. Krishna, I am not so strong like Gajendra, where I can fight for another 1000 lifetime and then think, oh, okay, 1000 lifetime I tried, it's not working. Here is the lotus flower. Oh, Sri Hari, please accept and save me. I cannot do that one. I'm not a strong person. I'm weak. I'm physically weak. I'm mentally weak. I'm weak in all aspects. Therefore, I cannot save myself, my dear Lord. Please save me. So you have to come running to me. When you came running to Gajendra, you should come running to me to save me. At that point of time, the Lord is saying, well, wait for a minute. I understand that I saved the cows. I, Kripa Sindhu, I am the husband of Sindhu Kanya. I killed Kamsa, and I also saved Gajendra. All those things are fine. Just give me some time. Let me send a message to my wife. She's out of station because I don't do anything without the permission of my wife. So unfortunately, even though you say Sindhu Kanya Pate, you reminded me about her. Now I remember she's out of station, gone to her father's place. She'll be back in 1 week or so, or a month or so. She's gone on a vacation, summer break. She'll be coming back. And then when she comes back, I'll come and save you. At that point of time, Arval is saying, hey, Madhava, whom are you fooling, my dear Krishna? You're telling Mahalakshmi has gone out to her father's place on a vacation. Madhava, Ma means Sri Mahalakshmi. Dhava means Swami or husband. Madhava, it is very well known to everyone that you are the Lord of Ma. Ma's husband is you. And you and she can never be separated even for a moment. You both cannot be separated even for a moment. We know this, Krishna. You're telling that she's out of you. There is not a moment that she Ahalagilane, Alvar says, Ahalagilane, she will never leave you even for a moment. And where's the question of she's not there, Madhava? Therefore, my dear Krishna, don't give me that reason that she's gone out and things like that. Therefore, Madhava, you are already having Mahalakshmi and you should protect me. And Krishna now says, you know what? I like to come and help, but every time I come by myself, it's just boring for me. It'd be nice to if I have some company with me, some support with me. I'm afraid that I can deal your case by myself. It may be I need some extra hands. I need some help. So I don't have any help at this point of time. I'll wait for the right moment to come to help you, and then please stay there, tolerate, be tolerant, and then somehow the other lead your life. When I get the right support, I'll come with that support person and help you. Hey Ramanuja. Then he calls out the name saying, hey Ramanuja. Ramanuja, as different explanation is being given. Anuja means brother. Anuja means brother, younger brother, by the way. Ramanuja, Rama's younger brother is Lakshmana. That's one meaning. Rama's younger brother is Krishna. Here Rama means Balarama. Balarama's younger brother is Krishna. Therefore, here Ramanuja also means Krishna. Ramanuja also literally means the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, in that they take this. Ramanuja literally means Rama Acharya, Ramanuja Acharya himself, who is a savior. Jagat Guru, Ramanuja. Therefore, here he says, Ramanuja, you need help? Well, when you Nindral Kudayam, Chendral Irundal Simhasanamam, he says that, my dear Lord, there is one person who is always ready to support you and help you. If you sit, he becomes a throne. If you walk, he becomes your paduka. If you want to walk, he becomes your paduka. If you go in a distance, he becomes your umbrella. He is everything, serving you as everything, my Lord. Your Ananta Sesha is right there with you. He is there as a support to you. Ramanuja, hey Ramanuja, oh brother of Balarama, what's better support that you can get more than Adishesha that you have? Therefore, please do not give any more reason. Come on, my dear Lord. Nowadays, now the Lord says, after hearing this one, the Lord says, nowadays there is not much that I can do, because if I come and do something, people are afraid that I am going to kill them. I come with astra, sastra, and all the different things. They're afraid that I will do something. Therefore, no one is going to look me. I'm coming for their well-wish or their good thing. So I'm not sure I can correct the situation that you're going through. Therefore, Arva said, hey, Jagat Traya Guru, Jagat Traya Guru, you are Guru of the entire Jagat. You are Adi Guru. You are the original Guru. In other words, this particular name addresses Krishna himself, because Krishna is a Guru who gave us the greatest literature called Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, Jagat Traya Guru, all the three worlds, for the entire universe, you are Guru. Gukaraha Antakaraha. It says Gukaraha Antakaraha, Rukaha Tanirodhayaka. That means it says that Guru, Gu and Ra represents something, that is, Guru will remove all the ignorance, and Guru will help us to attain moksha. He will remove all the ignorance. Therefore, my dear Krishna, as Krishna yourself have removed all the ignorance, you have given a biggest weapon to all of us to remove our ignorance, ahankara, everything. That is Bhagavad Gita. And Krishna is very fond of the Guru position. Everyone like to become a Guru. That's another thing, right? Everyone like to become a Guru. Somehow or the other, the Guru position is very, very attractive. You have a Guru and people start worshipping you. You have tens and hundreds of followers. They do this puja, that puja, and you become so happy about it. So Guru position is very attractive to many people. Why? Because Krishna himself is attracted to Guru's position. Krishna is very much attracted to Guru position, especially in Ramayana. When Ramachandra heard how Hanuman was speaking in his first introduction, how Hanuman was speaking so beautifully, Rama also wanted to speak nice thing, something like that. Therefore, in Krishna Avatara, he spoke Bhagavad Gita His inspiration was Hanuman, by the way. His inspiration was Hanuman. Therefore, the Lord is interested in this Guru position. The Lord is fond in taking the Guru position, Nara and Narayana. Nara, he expanded himself as a disciple and as a Guru also. That is Naranarayana avatar. He also instructed to Brahma after creating Brahma. He also instructed Arjuna this Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, he says, Alva says, Ye Jagat Traya Guru, you are the Guru, my dear Lord, you are the Guru. Well, I am the Guru's okay, but what is the weapon that I am going to use? I can come and give instruction, that is all fine. But what is the weapon that I am going to use? At that point of time, Alva is saying, Hey Pundari Kaksha, you don't need to bring any big weapons, Shankar, Chakra, Gada, Padma, and Trishul, on all the different ayudas that you have. We don't need any of these items, any of these Stotra weapons. Your eyes alone is the biggest weapon. Pundari Kaksha, the lotus-eyed one. Your lotus eyes itself is enough to resolve all the problems that I'm going through. Just come, look at me. You're the Kataksha. Your vision upon me will solve all the problems, will pacify me. The tapatrayam, the burning things that I've been tortured by, adhyatmika, adibhautika, adidevika, all this birth, death, disease, and old age, everything will be cooled down for me by your Pundari Kaksha, because your beauteous lotus eyes, that's enough. Shabari was blessed by Rama's Kataksham. Vidura was protected by Krishna's Kataksham. Therefore, in Tirupavai also, Andal, we see in this one in Tirupavai also, Yenmel Vidyavo, he says, let that Krishna, let your vision, that Kataksham fall upon me. Andal prays this one. Let that vision fall upon me. When the Lord's visions or Kataksham falls upon us, our life is saved. We are saved. We are guaranteed. We are guaranteed to go back to the spiritual world. Lord says, that is all fine. I agree to whatever you said so far. But what are the types? Do you know what type of people that I have to protect? I'm little specifically selective in the people that I want to protect. What type of people do you think I have to protect? Gopi Jananatha. Gopi Jananatha, you protected the gopis who are illiterate and they have not gone to school. They don't know any scriptures. They don't know whether to eat with the left hand or right hand. They don't know whether to take shower and eat or eat and take shower. They don't know anything, but you took care of them. You protected them. Gopi Jana Natha, the Lord of Gopis, Gopija. You protected them by lifting the mountain, Govardhana Hill. They didn't know anyone else other than you, my dear Lord. Therefore, you saved them. Consider me also one of those people. Gopi Jana Natha, or Natha, the Lord of Gopis, Jana. You can protect me. How you saved them from the anger of Indra. You please save me also. You are my shelter. The Govardhana is your qualities. Your auspicious qualities are represented as Govardhana. You lifted your qualities to protect the Gopi Jana. Therefore, you lift your qualities of Karuna, Karunya, Daya, all this wonderful quality. By your lifted qualities, you please also protect me. The Lord, therefore, Lord said, that's all fine. It's all fine. Gopalaka, you call me as a protector of cow. Kripa Jalanite, you call me as an ocean of Kripa. Sindhu Kanyapate, you call me as the husband of Sri Mahalakshmi, the ocean, the daughter of the ocean god. You call me as Kamsantaka, killer of Kamsa. You also call me as Gajendra Karuna Parina, savior of Gajendra. You call me as Madhava, where I'm inseparable from Sri Mahalakshmi. You call me as younger brother of Balarama, Ramanuja. You call me as Jagat Trayaguru, call me as a Guru of the Jagat. You also call me as Pundari Kaksha, call me as a lotus-eyed one. You also call me as Gopi Jananatha, call me as a Lord of the Gopis. That is all fine. Why don't you find someone else with all these qualities? Why don't you go and find someone else with all these qualities? At that point of time, Arva says, Palaya param janamina tvam vina. My dear Lord, there is no one else can qualify these things that I just mentioned you. Gopalaka, no one came to protect the cows and cows when it's needed. It's only you who came in the spiritual world. Other than you, no one saved. Kripa Jalanidhi, no one can be the ocean of Kripa other than you. Sindhu Kripa Pate, Sindhu Kanya Pate. No one can be the husband of Sri except you. That is the only identification qualification, especially I tell that you are the supreme absolute truth. Next, Kamsantaka. No one killed Kamsa other than you. Gajendra Karuna Parina. No one came forward to save Gajendra other than you, because everyone was standing up right there. No one came forward. Madhava, it is you, Sri Mahalakshmi, who is inseparable from you. Ramanuja is you are the younger brother of Balarama. Who else is the younger brother of Balarama? Jagat Traya Guru. You are the Jagat Guru who gave the Bhagavad Gita. Pundari Kaksha, the lotus eye is a trademark. Your trademark is lotus eye. No one else have the lotus eye. Gopi Jana Nata. No one else is Lord of Gopis other than you. Therefore, my dear Lord, no one is qualified other than you to fit into this particular description and attributes that I gave you. Hey Gopalaka, hey Kripa Jalanite, hey Sindhu Kanyapate, hey Kamsantaka, hey Gajendra Karuna Parina, hey Madhava, hey Ramanuja, hey Jagat Trayaguru, hey Pundari Kaksha, Mam, hey Gopi Jananata, Palaya Param Janami Natwam Vinam. Alvar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam. Thank you all very much. Let's meet again tomorrow. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Prabhuji.